look, they're judging him. They said 8.5s and 9s. It's still a good score. You can be worried. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that your hand? No, that's hers. You can be worried, but there's nothing to be embarrassed about at all. And
well, I am embarrassed about my choice of language. I am embarrassed about that in the package, so I want to apologize, America. I'm sorry. There are other words that I know, and I won't be using that word ever again.
It shows you're human, that's all. We all make mistakes, doesn't matter.
you know what?
That was like every other word, though.
But you were saying it out loud. Somebody else was calling somebody a name. So, well, I'm like, it was in a taped piece. She'll see it in the replay. So that could be embarrassing, too, and feelings hurt. You weren't hurting anybody with your language.
Well, except for my mom. I am gonna hear it tonight, I promise you. She's gonna say, like, have I taught you nothing? But more than the package, like, I think it's just the hardest thing is to deliver what you've worked on the whole week. And Wednesday and Thursday were really difficult for us because this is a style that I've never learned. I came to the States right after Jack Swing movement, so we worked our butts off, and we nailed it in dress rehearsal, and it was so cool. And he deserved a better performance from me than I could have given him today.
Let's say he agrees with that. He's still standing here with a smile on his face, happy what he performed out there.
He's my other half. He has to.
So are you happy with how you performed?
I am. If she got us right back on timing, and so she instinctively, I had wardrobe malfunction, my pants ripped in the back, the mic fell out, all weird stuff happened that didn't happen an hour or 2 hours ago. So we worked off each other very well.
But it's live TV and it happens. And those tape pieces, they can have you say anything. It was 10 seconds of a bad day, and we saw it. So stop worrying about that. Tell me about, if you're here next week, what the guilty pleasure is.
The guilty pleasure is the song that you sing when you're in the shower. It's the one that you're almost a little bit embarrassed that you love, but every time you listen to it, if it comes on in my car and there's nobody in the car, just be lucky that the windows are not rolled down, because I'm that guy next to you singing loud.
I heard it. He actually has an amazing voice.
Right. It gets better the louder I turn the volume up in the car. I'm one of those voices.
As you see where this all came to be, it's still very close. And I said when there are 40 points instead of 30, 5 points is 3.5 points difference for 3 through 7.
The fourth place that we had for the last 3 weeks now.
And yet you've been here and you haven't been in the bottom 2. So let's look at that aspect of things. You've never stood up there with a red light on. So your fans are with you. Why should they continue to be with you?
I think first off, because she hasn't even shown her best choreography yet. She's saving it for the last half of this entire season. It's a little bit of a strategy. We talked about it early on in the season about trying to save some of the best choreography for the final weeks, and this was not her forte, obviously. I think, but she learned it fast. She came up with it. I think she did a very, very good job. And sometimes things happen, but she showed what kind of person she is by keep going and keep entertaining the people. So that was very important.